10 best NFL players that should be in the Hall of Fame. Before we start, I'd want you to hit that red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to SporTastic. Here are the 10 best NFL players that should be in the Hall of Fame. Number 10, Chuck Howley. There are 20 former Dallas Cowboys stars in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and that is no surprise. The Cowboys have played in 8 Super Bowls and won 5 of them. However, one of their best is still not in the Hall of Fame. Chuck Howley is a Super Bowl champion, 6-time Pro Bowl selection, and 5-time All-Pro. He even won the Super Bowl MVP, the only player in history to win the award on a losing team. Number 9, Leslie O'Neal. Leslie O'Neal had a 13-year career in the NFL, spending his best years with the San Diego Chargers from 1986 to 1995. During that time, the defensive end linebacker position played in 6 Pro Bowls and ended up inducted into the Los Angeles Chargers Hall of Fame. He finished his career with 132.5 sacks, 14th most since the NFL began recording them as a stat. He averaged 12 sacks a season for 6 of 7 seasons in the early 90s. Number 8, Zach Thomas. Zach Thomas finished the first in the NFL twice in his fantastic career, in 2002 and 2006, and is in the top 5 all-time in NFL history with 1,727 total tackles. Thomas has also had an impressive 1,100 solo tackles in his career, and he was the Miami Dolphins' cornerstone on defense from 1996 to 2006. Thomas is part of the NFL's All-Decade team in the 2000s and is in the College Football Hall of Fame, but is still waiting for a call to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Number 7, L.C. Greenwood. The Pittsburgh Steelers have several players from the 70s in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and for good reason. They won 4 Super Bowls from 1975 to 1980 in 4 appearances. 10 Steelers from that era are in the Hall of Fame, but one name that is missing is L.C. Greenwood. He was on the 70s All-Decade NFL team and was a 6-time Pro Bowl star who played in all 4 Super Bowl wins and led the Steelers in sacks 6 times in his career. Number 6, Roger Craig. There wasn't a team more successful in the 80s than the San Francisco 49ers. While Joe Montana and Jerry Rice got a lot of the credit, running back Roger Craig doesn't get enough credit for his role in these Super Bowl winning teams. He was the first player in NFL history to have a season with both 1,000 yards receiving and rushing, and was part of 3 Super Bowl championship teams. He also won Offensive Player of the Year in 1988. Number 5, Drew Pearson. There's only one member of the NFL's All-Decade team of the 1970s from the Dallas Cowboys who is not in the Hall of Fame. That man is a wide receiver, Drew Pearson. The original number 88 played for the Cowboys from 1973 to 1983 and retired as their all-time leading receiver. He won a Super Bowl, made a Pro Bowl 3 times, and was a 5-time All-Pro player. He was passed up once again for the Pro Football Hall of Fame 2020 Centennial class. Number 4, Cliff Branch. Cliff Branch is one of the several wide receivers that the Pro Football Hall of Fame has shunned over the years. The former Raiders wideout was one of the most exciting receivers in the NFL in the 70s and was the true deep threat on the dangerous team of the decade. Branch led the NFL in receiving touchdowns twice in a 3-year period and was named to 4 Pro Bowls and received 3-time first-team All-Pro nods. He won the Super Bowl rings over his career in the silver and black. Number 3, Steve Wyszynski. Steve Wyszynski was one of the best offensive linemen to play in the NFL in the 90s. The Raiders' left guard played for over a decade as the anchor of the line, playing in 8 Pro Bowls throughout the decade. He was also named to the 90s All-Decade NFL team, proving his worth to the Raiders and the NFL. However, the one thing possibly keeping him out is his reputation as a dirty player, but that endeared him more to the Raiders faithful. Number 2, Torrey Holt. The St. Louis Rams were known as the greatest show on turf in the 90s, and names like Kurt Warner, Marshall Faulk are in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. But the receivers that made the team so exciting, Isaac Bruce and Torrey Holt, are not. For Holt, he put up video game numbers for the Rams, helping them win Super Bowl 34. He was a 7-time Pro Bowl star and led the NFL in receiving yards twice. Number 1, John Lynch. It seems almost shocking that John Lynch still isn't in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. The man was one of the most feared hitters in NFL history when he played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He was a man who defined the hard-nosed play of the strong safety position. Lynch led the defense that won the Super Bowl 37 and was a 7-time Pro Bowl selection. He has been a finalist for the Hall of Fame multiple times, but is yet to get over the bubble. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the next 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.